Greetings! Our series has been on what motivates the Apostle Paul. Let me share with you some more motivations. For example, in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, he now tells us in verse 11, "Therefore, knowing the fear of the Lord, we persuade men. We are made manifest to God. I hope we are made manifest also in your conscience." He uses the word therefore. What is he talking about? The word therefore means you have to connect it with the previous verse. The previous verse talks about we shall all appear before the judgment seat of Christ. So Paul was not just motivated by the reality of his accountability to God. He says, therefore, knowing the fear of the Lord. Today, many people don't understand the fear of the Lord. We like to focus on the love of God, which is very important. But the Bible talks about the reality of the fear of the Lord. It's a healthy fear. It is not the idea of you shudder, you are scared of God. No, but it has the idea of you don't want to displease Him. You honor Him. You know the consequences of disobeying Him. So this idea of fear is very healthy. The Bible often talks about the double motivation, the dual motivation of the Christian life, love and the fear of God. In the Old Testament, we are commanded to love God and to fear Him. In the New Testament, we are commanded to love God and to fear Him. In fact, in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, notice, he not only talks about the fear of the Lord. If you go to verse 14, he tells us the love of Christ controls us. Having concluded this, that one died for all, therefore all died. The love of Christ controls us. What is he talking about? He is motivated by the love of Christ. Because according to him, Christ died for us. Therefore, we should no longer live for ourselves, but for him who died and rose again on our behalf. That's exactly what he's saying. You notice no conflict. The fear of the Lord, I'm motivated. I run away from sin. I don't want to displease Him. However, the other balancing factor here is I'm also motivated by the love of Christ. I do things because He loves me and I love Him. The love of Christ controls us. What about you? Do you have a healthy fear of the Lord? Do you have love for the Lord? These are not in opposition. They go together. And my prayer is we will learn to grow deep in the Lord, to understand there are consequences to disobedience. And that's why I understand the fear of the Lord. At the same time, God tells us we are to love Him because He loves us. My prayer is you'll be motivated not just by the fear of the Lord, which is negative, don't do this, don't do that, but by the love of Christ, because He loves you and you love Him. Love to me is one of the greatest motivations. I hope and pray that you and I learn to love God because He loves us.